Upcoming rapper, Lil Snupe, earned many notable titles, from the Freestyle King to Meek Mill's protege. It's clear to see he was admired and very talented. During his 18 years of life, he had many people who looked up to him. Attributed to his blazing flow, mixed with his lethal punchlines, launched his career to stardom. Following the release of his RNIC mixtape that was published on April 13, 2013, many speculated that Snoop was taking over the rap game. That is until tragedy struck. Addaren Lakeith Ross, known to the world as Lil Snupe, was birthed in Jonesboro, Louisiana on June 13, 1995. Born to the parents of Denisha Chester and Charlie Brown, Snoop was the only child the pair shared. When Snoop was an infant, his father, Charlie, was imprisoned for 20 years, leaving his mother Denisha to raise him. Snoop grew up listening to rap music. He was so influenced by it as a child, and at the age of 4 he expressed his wish to become a rapper to his mother. In his younger years, he was so advanced that once he started talking, rapping followed suit. Shortly after, he started visiting a local studio and recorded his first song at just 8 years old. His mother was unaware of what he was up to, but she always encouraged him during his formative years. Due to the time he spent in the studio, his academics suffered, and his mother restricted the time he spent in the studio. Throughout his teenage years, he continued to write raps and performed freestyles around the house. He also participated in local rap battles and became a local sensation. Snoop got into trouble often as a kid, and spoke about spending time in juvenile detention through his lyrics. Despite his challenges, he was determined to become a superstar. In his senior year of high school, he started working on his first mixtape titled 16 and Runnin'. And on December 12, 2012 the anticipated mixtape was released. It was an instant success. From that moment Snoop became confident about his skills. Even though Snoop was from the South, his rapping style was similar to East Coast rappers. Snoop idolized rapper Meek Mill, and began planning ways to get in contact with him, hoping to earn his support. His dream came true in 2012 when he approached Meek Mill's tour bus in Grambling, Louisiana. In 2013, Snoop recalled what took place on the day that changed his life forever. He said, "Meek Mill was in a van, they was about to pull off. And I went and knocked on the window of the van. They let the window down and grabbed the mixtape. 20 minutes later, before finishing the mixtape, Meek called Snoop, and asked him to be a part of Dream Chasers, Meek's record label. Meek Mill explained, he was spitting so much pain, he's from the South with a flow, like an East Coast guy." Impressed with Snoop's talent, Meek took him under his wing, and showed Snoop how to perfect his craft. The pair spent a lot of time together that year, and formed a bond that was unbreakable. Displayed in multiple videos, Meek and Snoop freestyled together, and in most of the videos Snoop battled his mentor. So it came to no surprise when the 18-year-old MC was frequently referred to as the Freestyle King. Snoop could rhyme for an hour straight, while maintaining his bars and being entertaining. The mixtape RNIC, which led to Snoop signing to Dream Chasers, was recorded under Meek's guidance and released on April 13, 2013. Noteworthy singles from the mixtape consisted of Balling, Mellow, Nobody, Tonight, and other significant tracks. In addition, he collaborated with established artists included but not limited to DJ Khaled, Currency, and Hurricane Chris. The mixtape received favorable feedback, and quickly put the spotlight on Snoop. He was only able to enjoy the fruits of his hard labor for 2 months, until he was fatally murdered. According to police, 18-year-old Addaren Lakeith Ross was pronounced deceased around 4:08 a.m. on June 20, 2013, at the Maplewood Apartments. It is believed that he went to visit a friend, betting a sum of money on a game of NBA 2K that Snoop won. Shortly after, an argument ensued. It is also alleged that in a fit of rage, Tony Holden shot Snoop twice in the chest, killing him instantly. On June 26, 2013, the alleged killer of the Louisiana rapper, Lil Snupe, turned himself in, and was booked into the local jail, police said in a statement. Tony Holden, 36, was booked into the Winnfield City Jail on charges of first-degree murder, armed robbery, and illegal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, according to the Winnfield Police Department. Contrary to popular belief, Snoop's mother Denisha explained, Tony was the original one accused, but they didn't find out until after the autopsy that the gun Tony turned in, the bullets weren't the same size as the bullets that killed Snoop. He had a friend named Edric Stewart, and it was conclusive that Edric's bullet was actually the bullet that killed Snoop. Denisha also stated, Snoop was robbed, the police didn't determine who robbed him, and they showed no interest in finding out who robbed him. Tony was out on bail during the time of Snoop's murder, and he turned himself in for that reason alone, not because he felt bad about Snoop's death. He was sentenced to 10 years for being a convicted felon with a firearm, because his bullet was not the one that killed Snoop. In another statement, Denisha recalls, Edric received nothing. They dropped his charge, and he was only being charged with illegal use of a weapon in a violent crime. The judge stated which bullet it was, so it wasn't a question of who killed him. Denisha questioned, why wasn't anyone prosecuted for killing him? In conclusion, Denisha felt police mishandled the case and disrespected her son in the process. Due to the lack of effort and police failing to do their job, she was left to pick up the missing pieces to the puzzle. In spite of the trials and tribulations, a celebration of Snoop's life was honored at a memorial service, held on June 29, 2013 at Jonesboro Hodge High School, followed by a burial. Mourners gathered around the high school auditorium to send their final condolences, including Snoop's mentor Meek Mill. The story of Snoop is one of triumph and misfortune. As a result of his raw talent and charismatic personality, there was a universal belief that the throne was Snoop's for the taking. During his lifetime, he reached major milestones. Snoop is still held in high regards and will always be on a pedestal. Rest in peace Addaren Lakeith Ross, known as Lil Snupe. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Fateful Files.